Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to another episode of Nerd Castle Live. I'm your friendly neighborhood Nerd King. I mean, I'm sure there's other Nerd Kings out there. Welcome. Today is June 8th, right? It's just days are flying by. It's another Monday, another Nerd Castle Live. Thank you all for joining us again. As always, I'm joined by Gabezilla. Hey. You hear him in the background. Hold on, pick up the camera. Hey. All right, so got a bunch of fun stuff to talk about today. We got some more mystery bags. We've got a video walkthrough that I did of the whole store here recently to kind of show off some of the new things that we've done in the store itself and in the arcade area. I'm really proud of what we got going on. Hey, Chris, what's going on, man? Nick, see you there. Thank you, everybody. And we got a bunch of amiibos that we're going to go into. We got a huge collection traded in today, so we're going to be going through a lot of those amiibos and pricing those out. We got a couple of really cool retro items that we got traded in. We have one item that was donated by a viewer. We also have what do we got? A couple of new gen games that we're going to be get some really good deals on, and we have some Pokeballs, little plush items we're going to be giving away to random people. Probably the first 5 people that buy something, I got a free gift for them that I'll be adding on top of their purchase. Well, it'll be a surprise, and after the 5 people buy their first items, then we'll show what those neat little items are. Mr. Hall, thank you. I appreciate you liking the stream. Kiani Hall, thank you. Appreciate it. It's really hard for me to see the chat up there. I'm sure it's hard for other people to see it too.
Oh, yeah, because it's on the whiteboard now. Okay.
Gage says, I'm quite on the volume. Let me see here. How about meow? How about cow?
It's so weird because it's almost clipping for you.
Yeah, it's almost clipping. I mean, I'm not even like, if I pop my peas, it'll be real bad. All right.
As long as they can hear you.
As long as you can hear me, I mean, that's fine.
Both ears.
Both ears. How about the sound? Can you hear me in both ears this time? We were trying to fix that one. James Ellison, thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. So let's jump into some of the fun stuff. We have a bunch of new mystery bags this week. Let's go over some of the ones that we have. If you can see, I'm kind of a little bit behind me. Actually, the other side over here. I always forget. Another person says the volume is really low.
Okay.
It's got to be something over here, or maybe
it's got to be the monitor.
Perhaps it's the way the. How about now?
Or it might be here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is it OBS itself?
I'm trying to figure it out. Gabezilla's on it.
That's supposed to not be stereo. So that's not good. That means that didn't change.
Well then.
Yeah, I don't know. That's odd. It should.
Because I mean, I'm just normally talking, it almost maxes out, and
that's not what I wanted. See if we can filters.
how about now? Popping that peas. Wow, that's really going off on Shane over there.
Alright, let's
Gage, thank you for sharing the stream. I really appreciate it.
wait for some feedback on how that one sounds.
Yeah, let me know. As always, we give away $5 store credit to somebody that likes and or shares the stream, and that normally goes on around the 8:30 hour, and we will give that away to some random person that has liked and shared. And you can use that $5 in store, or you can use it during the stream while we're selling items going on through the whole thing. Sierra says it sounds clear and loud. Alright, I guess maybe we should just ignore what it says on our monitor on the screen. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay.
It could be a restream.
Yeah, Gage says better now.
Could be restream.
Joe, volume is great for us.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, you fixed it.
Yay.
Hey, Gabe, the winner. Cheers to that dude. Hooray. Just a quick reminder that we are opened up normal hours now from noon to 8, Monday through Friday. We are open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturdays, and on Sundays we're open from noon to 6. And all month long we are giving 25% bonus for Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One games. So that's 25% more on top of what Game Suck would normally give you. So come on in, trade your games in, and we have some other really exciting news that we're going to talk about. We are going to start selling brand new video games today. Yeah, I know. Woo! 6 years in the making, and we've waited long enough. And today I made quite a large order, and I pre-ordered a bunch of games, getting preemptively into the game of ordering some of them and getting ready for it, and knowing that some people are going to want games that are coming out, especially when we get closer towards the holidays. I can probably just talk about some of the games I ordered now. Let me pull that up right here. Again, let's see here. Streets of Rage 4, that actually comes out really soon in the physical form. Right now, you can get it on the digital market right now to play. But Limited Run Games and a couple other ones did a run of Streets of Rage 4. I believe the retail is going to be $29.99 or $34.99. I can't remember, but I'll have to double check that. We also have a bunch of copies of Animal Crossing, so if you have not gotten your copy of Animal Crossing for Switch, we will have several brand new copies that'll be here probably in about a week or so. We also went ahead and bought Bubble Bobble 4 for Switch, Diablo 3. These are all brand new titles, by the way. Donkey Kong Country, Fire Emblem Warriors, Harvest Moon. We have brand new copies of Pokemon Sword and Shield coming in. And we also have what it looks like some Switch copies of Streets of Rage 4. Also, per request, we have Cyberpunk 2077 for Xbox and for PS4 coming in. If you want to reserve a copy of that, I only bought a few copies of that. I'm pretty sure that one will sell out pretty quickly, so I may order some more. But if you want to reserve yours, probably I gotta do some work in the point of sale, and on that availability will be probably at the end of the month. But anyways, we have Destroy All Humans. We got some of that coming in. That's going to be coming in for Xbox One. SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom. They're doing a remaster of that, and we'll have a bunch of copies of that available for Xbox One and PS4. We also got several copies of the new Paper Mario coming out, and Oddworld. They remastered that as well. Let me see here. I tried to order some Final Fantasy VII, but that's back ordered for a while. Unfortunately, I did pre-book a bunch of copies of Last of Us 2. That's going to be probably the next thing that comes out. It comes out in about a week. So we'll be getting that.
Which game is that? Sorry.
Last of Us 2.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And let's see. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. I am actually really excited about that one. So those are some of the brand new titles that we're going to be having here at the store. That's not including some of the stuff that I bought from Limited Run Games. I bought a load of items from Limited Run Games that will slowly be trickling into the store over the next month or two. And I'm pretty excited about that. Steven Carl says, would you do midnight launches? You know what? I have not thought about that, and I think that's a really great idea. Let's see. Who else do we have here? I missed a couple of questions. Let's see.
Do you have the...
Chris says, is it Streets of Rage 4 coming out in September? Let me double check that. When am I supposed to get it? Let's see here. Streets of Rage 4.
Initial release date was April 30th.
Yeah, the initial date was April. But I think the physical copy is probably September. It's
a limited run.
Yeah, it's a limited run thing. It's not saying from the wholesale company that I bought it from. It's not saying when the release date on that. I think these are actual copies they had in stock, so I may be getting it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it just says estimated ship date 2020.
Yeah, it just has an estimated ship date of 2020.
Wow, I'm looking at all the different versions of the Streets of Rage. They had one that looks like the original Genesis box.
Yeah.
That one's really cool.
They had some really great. I bought some of those from Limited Run.
Nice.
Yeah, I bought. They only had the PS4 and Switch available for the collector's edition and the regular one, so I bought one of each one of those. Of course, I would drop my pen. But anyways, let's see here. But yeah. Oh, I kind of got sidetracked earlier. Mystery bags. We have lots. Several mystery bags available. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. Game Boy Advance, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, 360 trading cards, and D&D. So these mystery bags are $25 each. They have at least $25, most likely $30 in retail value for these items. They're all mystery bagged, labeled up by the console that they're going to be in. If you pay for it during the stream itself, we can do a live unboxing for you right here on the stream. Or if you like to keep it a mystery, we can mail it to you, no problem at all. But if you spend over $40, you get free shipping, or you can also pick it up at the store here at Video Game Rescue. Let's see here. The Restream bot is losing its mind.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like it's stream. Well, it's streaming everything. It's forwarding the stream. It just looks really weird on the chat itself. Just because
okay.
Yeah, it looks better over here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's pretty, we'll work on it later. Anyways, Brent wants to know who did the artwork in the back here. Sam. She's one of the board game regulars here, and she did the drawing up here, and I figured it was so nice. With why erase it? All right, Brandon calls dibs. First one up. All right, we have a dibs on a mystery bag for Switch. So we have one mystery bag of Switch left. All right, Zach Wall, and we have another. Let's see. Fox says dibs on all your floppy bananas. My floppy banana, and you leave it alone. It's mine. Zach Wall says dibs on a PS4 bag. Thank you very much, Zach. I appreciate you. Let's see. Trey, thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate it. And Nick, I'll do a Switch bag. Hopefully, I'll do something and I didn't trade in it already. So that's really the Switch bags are really popular, but it's really hard to do those because, man, the games are so popular and they're still kind of pricey. Let's see here. All right, so Nick, we have no Switch bags left. We are sold out on the PS4 mystery bag. We're sold out on that.
Switch. We also have someone ask if we have anything Godzilla related. We do have Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee on the original Xbox.
All right, we have what did you say? Godzilla Destroy
All
Monsters on
the original Xbox.
Original Xbox. Actually, why am I saying that? I can look it up right here. We can
take that.
I have our point of sale installed in our office now, so I can just look. If you have questions looking for games, it's much easier. Haven't installed it on Gabe's computer yet, which that'll be next week's show. He'll be able to answer a lot more questions easy.
Yeah. We also
Let's
have
see here.
A pop figure bag, games theme, and a pop figure bag, movie theme, which I just wrote up there.
Excellent. Okay, so we got 2 pop bags available, one game theme and one movie theme available for dibs. Brent, hey, what's up, man? Brent is actually a moderator on the Nerdcastle Facebook group. Let's see. Trey, hold on. I'm looking up the Godzilla games for you again. I'll see. I think there's another game we have. Brent, Xbox One. Are you calling dibs? Yeah, you're calling dibs. I'm not sure. What are the other bags tonight? Let's see. So we have PlayStation 3. We have Game Boy Advance. We have Xbox 360. We have trading card mystery bags. We have one Xbox One, possibly, depending. Oh, it's okay, JP. There's still other people that listen to the show. And then we have one D&D. These are $25 a piece. They have at least $25 in retail value, most likely $30. These go pretty quickly, but if you pay for them while we are doing the show, we can do live unboxings for you during the show, or we can keep it a mystery and you can pick it up or get it mailed to yourself. $40, free shipping, remember. Let's go on to our first item. I'm pretty excited about this one. This was actually supposed to be on last week's show, but it kind of got forgotten about, and it is what it is. But we have Michael Jackson for Sega Genesis. We normally sell this in store for $49.99, and it's in decent condition. It's got a little wear on the top label here. Lisa Morocco, thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. Brent, yeah, we're open right now. We're open until 8 o'clock tonight. But it's Michael Jackson right here. Let's do, let's do $38 on Michael Jackson. $38. That's below what normal pay would be. We're going to do $38 on that. Hey, Jax fan, what's going on, buddy? I don't know if you want me to say your name or not, so I won't say it. Thank you for checking out the stream, man.
What we got?
Brent did call dibs on the Xbox One. All right, excellent. So we have 360, PlayStation 3, Game Boy Advance. We've got a trading card box available, and we have one D&D mystery bag left. The rest of the stuff is going to be regular items that we're going to be rolling through. Excellent. So, all right. So I was right about that one. I thought I Googled it right. And I was counting on Google being my friend and actually telling me the correct Sega brick to give you. It's always I always seem to grab the wrong one. You know, those and 360 power bricks are like the worst in the world. Andrew says, loved when you had it on your multi-cabinet back in the day. You know, I actually tried to turn Mortal Kombat. You know, that's what Mortal Kombat was my Moonwalker. And I wanted to convert it back into Moonwalker, but it's not been great. Brent says, I'm right around the corner. I'll drop in and get my mystery bag. Oh, yeah. If you can take that up to the front, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, Gabe's going to bring that up front for you and he'll have it ready for you. And you can pay either, I think you might have store credit. Get him a t-shirt, too. Brent, whenever you're here, I'll you a t-shirt anyway. So, yeah, Under Castle t-shirt, yeah.
I'll just grab one from the front.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Can I get another Red Bull and a water?
Yeah, here's also one of your nice pens just sitting on the ground. Red Bull, water. Yes, sir.
You are the man. John, welcome to the show, man. Thank you for checking us out. I really appreciate it. Splatterhouse was dope, too. Yeah, that was a really great one. You know, like, I'm really trying to do... How do I want to say this? Some of the new machines that we have are... where we have installed on them, it's a little harder to put a new game in it. So unfortunately, like some of those games, it'll be a while before some of those come out, like Splatterhouse. You know, I really would love to have a Michael Jackson. We've talked about it. You know, we have our eyes on a couple cabinets, but the newest cabinet that I have my eyeballs on is in Miami, and it's a Gauntlet Legends. Which one is it? It's like the 64 version of it. Anyways, hopefully if the deal goes through, hopefully I'll have that in the next week or two, and that'll be pretty cool. Yeah. It is what it is, dog. Okay. Let me see here. Let me go through my notes. Donation goals. You can see here down at the bottom, VGR's permanent stream setup. We are very, very close to meeting our goal. And if we meet our goal, I, the Nerd Castle King, will dress up as Macho Man Randy Savage. Full head to toe, and I'll do an entire show in my full get up. I can't guarantee I'll stay in character the whole time. My voice would be wrecked. Bro, give it the best I can. But if we hit 700, I'll do 2 shows as the Macho Man. Oh yeah! But if we get 800, we'll be joined by one and the only, The Rock. You'll get me as the Macho Man, yeah, and then you get my buddy, The Rock, doing the live stream. So just a little incentive to make it fun. We can all get a little good laugh out of me being the Macho Man, and also help the show expand a little bit and get a little better each week. Thank you, everybody. There's a couple people liked the stream right away, and I couldn't see everybody's name, but Joe's the one that's popped up right now. Thank you, Joe, and welcome back to the show. But right now, we do have Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. We're going to do $38 on this one. That will be the first one up for dibs tonight. If you're just joining the stream, we do have a few mystery bags left available behind me. You can see. Actually, you can't really.
There you go.
Thank you. You're the man. All right, we had a couple dibs already, didn't we? So we had.
Did we get some while I was gone? Oh man.
Yeah, these are for the people that already called dibs over there. So the first 5 people I said that called dibs. Can we back this up a little bit? It's reflecting.
Sorry.
Keeps in the corner juggling. Okay. So yeah, like you said, if you're just now joining, we have a couple of mystery bags left. We have Xbox 360, we have PlayStation 3, Game Boy Advance, we have trading cards, which would be kind of like, the Power Rangers, the wrestling cards that I've sold in the past, stuff like that, and we have one D&D mystery bag left. But we also have a couple other items. Pokemon Emerald here, which the Pokemon games have really just skyrocketed lately. But we're gonna cut somebody a deal. We're gonna do $40 on this Emerald. That's $20 off. $20 off the Emerald. Normally $60. It's crazy. Chris says, I really want that, but damn, man, I can't bring myself to pay that much for it. It's not that good, and I do know how much it's worth, and it's a great price. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Once you play through it once, you kind of played it, you know, and that's kind of why I didn't stick around in arcade for very long. You know, the people that played it, you know, they loved it. They played through it, and once they were kind of, you know, done with it, they were done with it. Same thing with, like, Alien vs. Predator. You can beat it in one sit down, you know. The first day we had that game in the arcade, a kid sat down and beat it in the first hour, and I was like, oh man, that's not a good sign at all. Not a good sign at all. I'm already losing my voice today. I don't know, I've only been talking for 23 minutes. Chugging Red Bulls. Alright, next show is going to be on the 15th, so like we had discussed last week, every Monday, 7 o'clock, we're going to start doing the shows. And 7 o'clock, and we usually run for about an hour and a half. Lately, it's been about almost 2 hours. And, I mean, it just really depends on how the show's going and everything like that. Andrew Wright says, beat it on 50 Cent. Yeah, I mean, you probably could if you were good enough. Steve Carl, do you think you can get Turtles in Time in there? I really would like to. There's actually modifications that I can do to my Ninja Turtles that allow both games to be on the same cabinet, which is a pretty cool option. The problem is the board is $800 or so for Turtles in Time. Let me look that up on eBay. Let's see here. Let's go to eBay. Let's say Turtles in Time PCB. And we're going to go to sold. Search. I said sold. Holy cow, Batman. Alright, there's one that just sold for $690, $16 shipping. There's another one up here for $900. So, I mean, we did really great by getting everything we needed to refurbish the Ninja Turtles, and it's something that, man, I'm really proud of. I'm still waiting for the stickers, and once we get those stickers in, then the whole remodel of the whole system will happen. But man, it's just something that's just taking a little longer than I anticipated. Andrew says, I wanted to buy that cabinet from you so bad. Oh man, I understand. Let's see, Moonwalker was 50 cents. Maybe he took a bunch of my money. Sheldon, hey man, well, you made it to the show. It's better late than never, my friend. Better late than never. So we got a couple mystery bags left. We do have, I did talk about some of the brand new video games that we're going to be selling here. We're going to, starting probably in the next 2 weeks to a month, we'll have brand new video games being sold here. Starting with, I think we have Oddworld that comes out, I think it's tomorrow that comes out. But I don't know if I'll get that in time or not. It just depends. But we were also talking about we have a video walkthrough of the whole store itself. We've got a bunch of amiibos that we got traded in. We have a whole collection of amiibos. You kind of pan over there. You can kind of see that big old box over there. Yep, that's full of amiibos. We're going to be going through that guy, and we're going to be giving people deals on amiibos today. Let's see here. Andrew says, "Find one. Let's do halvesies." let's do the remodel of the Ninja Turtles first, and then we'll talk about adding that extra PCB to it. PCB, excuse me. But Sheldon knows. I mean, he talking about getting a Turtles in Time board for my Ninja Turtles, so you can switch back and forth between each game. They're not cheap. You know, they're anywhere from $600 to $800 a piece, and then you got to get the little special adapter to link the two games. Let's see. Gage says, plugged into headphones, left side sound only. No biggie. Let's let y'all know. Yeah, we're still something that we're working on, and I think it has to do with the type of microphone that I have. And this, I'm not sure what to do about that right now. I'm not a sound engineer, but we're trying to figure it out, and we'll figure it out sooner or later. Let me pull back up my chat because I'm losing track of some of the comments. Let's see here. Chris says, got to sell those new games. Now the GameStop is almost dead. You got to go there where it's at. Yeah, I absolutely agree. The way they're treating their customers, the way they're treating their employees, there's some things got to give. They're kind of going in they're going in the bad direction. So I figured, now's the opportunity to offer some of those games. If I can start doing that, it'll really encourage people to trade in Nintendo Switch games, PS4 games, and Xbox One games. Along with us offering better trade values, I think it's a natural progression, for people to come here. Sheldon says, you like Alien vs. Predator? Me personally, I like beat 'em ups, and it's a fun game, but it's easily beaten. It's not something that I would keep in the arcade. Obviously we didn't keep it in for very long. You got switched out for other things. Andrew says, dead serious for the record. Gage says, Emeralds is steel. For losing my... Yeah. Alright, let's see. Andrew says, loved it. I love that everybody seems to know each other in the chat room, and we're all kind of like doing this every week now, and we're kind of like getting familiar with each other, and it's a big old chat hangout now. This is pretty awesome. Let's see here. Steven says, would you consider expanding into another location? That is a discussion that's definitely been had. Steven and I talked about that at length at our last manager meeting. So him and I have a meeting every 3 months, and we talk about, hey, this is what we want to accomplish in the next 3 months, how we're going to do it, this is what we do, and we go forward. And the topic of an extra store got brought up. Since we opened back up normal hours, I've taken a step back from being here as far as like a scheduled employee. I'm doing more owner responsibilities than manager responsibilities. So I'm trying to allow my employees to take over the day-to-day process of the store, and then Steven take over the main managing of the store itself, and then allow me, hopefully, maybe, to open up a second location. I've got a couple ideas of areas where I want to put it. Obviously it's going to be across the bridge. That's the number one complaint that we get from people is, you're too far. And I get it. And there was a reason why we did it over here. I grew up in the side of town of Jackson, which is like the Lakeshore area, the west side. And there was nothing like this around for me to do as a kid, and I wanted to provide something here. And the rent was super cheap. That was a huge bonus. But I think I'll find something across the bridge, and if I find the right place, it'll be the right time. And then I'll open up and we'll party. I'll have another party for it. All right, Nerd Family, Nerd Castle equals Nerd Family for sure, Andrew. I for sure. Andrew says, I'm here at the new location. You can hire me. That's awesome. Yeah. Steven says, in case GameStop goes under, please come to the beaches. Yeah, it's a bit of a drive. Like I was saying, the number one complaint that we get is we're so far away. But if we open up a second location, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do an arcade there as well. I would love to. Don't get me wrong. Chris Reed, thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. Remember, liking and sharing the stream, you have a chance to win $5 store credit, which you can use on the stream itself or in store. But the second store, the location has to be perfect. The situation has to be perfect, and a lot of right things have to fall in place for that to happen. I don't want to spread myself too thin, because we're doing so well right now. With after we've opened, it's been absolutely chaos. This past weekend was insane. I think Saturday I worked a little over 12 hours while I was here. I was here first thing in the morning, and I stayed late until the night doing more work on the point of sale and our website, which I have some great news about that. We have some huge headway we've made with the development of the website. So a lot of people have been asking, hey, how do we check out your inventory? How do we buy items from you? You'll be able to buy video games from me through our website starting very, very soon. I don't have a launch date yet. We're still loading up a lot of the inventory to the website, but it'll be updated daily, and you'll be able to buy the games, and we can ship them through there, or you can pick them up in store. Let's see, catch up on some of these comments. Chris says, open a second location next to leaderboards. Chris, It's funny you say that, but I had a really great conversation with Cliff, who owns Leaderboards, about opening up a location right behind him, and I think it's a good idea. But I don't know. I really like the idea of opening up a location across the bridge and getting people a little closer to me. Let's see here. Jeremy says, my favorite arcade game was Cruising USA. Well, we had an opportunity to buy Cruising USA. We almost bought one, but we ended up going with the Hydro Thunder because we have the Crazy Taxi right next to it. We felt like the Cruising USA and the Crazy Taxi would kind of conflict against each other. Sierra says, I'm pretty stoked about the website. It's going to be so neat. Yeah, it's something that people have been asking for a long time, and I'm really happy to be able to provide it. It looks amazing. Like, so all the art that we had done recently for the t-shirts and for the mural out front has all been implemented into the website, and it looks so cool. Can't wait to show everybody. Can't wait. Anyways, let's talk about some of those mystery bags. We do have several of them left. We have PlayStation 3, Game Boy Advance. Let me move my big old noggin. We have Xbox 360. We have got D&D mystery bags. These are $25 each. You get $25 to $30 in retail value. Go ahead and call dibs on those, and if you pay during the stream, I can unbox it live for you, or you can get it yourself as a mystery. Let's go ahead and move on to some of the other items that we have available, but last chance we have here for the Moonwalker for $38 and Emerald for $40. These are straight steals, my friend. Chris says, any chance on getting a light gun game like Point Blank or House of the Dead? Chris, you're in luck, my friend. We got House of the Dead. Was it House of the Dead 2 that we got out there? Can you go check? Put your head out there for me.
I think it's the first one.
I think it's the first one? Yeah. But we do have House of the Dead now here at VGR. I have not posted about it yet. We've gotten so many new games. It's been so crazy this weekend. Yeah, I got it. Wait, which one is it?
It's the first one.
It's the first one. Yeah, we got you, man. Point Blank, we actually have a Point Blank. I think we have the setup for it, but we haven't brought it in yet. I'll let him know. Justin, who builds a lot of arcades and fixes a lot of them off, that the request for Point Blank. But we actually removed Silent Scope, and we moved that out to Blast Video Games in McClinney. So if you want to play that Silent Scope, it's no longer at VGR. You'll have to go out to Blast and say hello to our friends out there and play it there. House of the Dead 2 was my actually favorite, Steven. Yeah, I really enjoyed. I played it mainly on the Dreamcast. That was one of the main games I played on Dreamcast, playing the gun game through it. I remember playing it for hours on repeat. Gage says House of the Dead worked through it today. Excellent. I would hope so. That's actually Cody's from 904 Pinball. He just recently purchased that one and had it worked on, and it looks really great. And I'm glad it worked well, because sometimes those guns, I think those guns were actually brand new that he put on there. So I'm glad it's working great. Let's start going through some of these brand new games, and then we'll get into some of the amiibos. Let's see here. We have Andrew Wright says he needs a Dreamcast. I think we got a Dreamcast in this weekend, but we also got these super sweet Switch games. We are going to do $45 a piece on these Switch games. $45. That means they have free shipping on them. $45 on the Luigi's Mansion 3 and Super Mario Maker 2. Do I get a dibs? Andrew Wright says, House of the Dead was my jam. I feel you. I feel you on a spiritual level. We got another Switch game in here. We'll just do all three of these. $45 a piece. Call dibs. Super Mario Party. $45. Sheldon says Luigi dibs. Boom. Shakalaka. Thank you so much, Sheldon. I appreciate you. Sheldon, I have a crate of games for you. Carl! Alright, let's put... We got Mario Party and Super Mario Maker 2 with $45 a piece. Alright, remember to like and to share the stream for your chance to win $5 store credit. Where's those fancy gift certificates that we have? Yeah, right behind you over there. Let's show these people. Remember to like and share the stream for your chance to win one of these fancy gift certificates we have right here. Let me see. Put it on the right side up. $5 store credit. But go ahead and like and share that for your chance, and we'll announce the winner around 8:15, 8:30, somewhere around there. We'll make our way through there. Brandon says dibs on the Mario Party. Thank you so much, Brandon. Congratulations. Yeah, we had a lot of great titles. You know, we got a lot of new gen items traded in this weekend. We're offering for the entire month of June 25% bonus on all Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One titles. So that's not only are we beating GameStop's price, we're giving you 25% more. So we want your games, and we want to make sure that you're getting the best price that you can possibly get for it. You know, we all win. We all win in the end. So we get some really great games in for this. The last one we have of the Switch titles today is going to be Mario Maker 2, $45. We normally do $55 on these. Steve Carl says Super Mario Party is fun, needs more boards though. Hopefully they'll give you an update on that and they won't charge you for it. Alright, let's see here. We got one last dibs, and we'll move on to some PlayStation 4 games that we got in. Some more great titles. And then we're going to get to those amiibos. First one we're going to go out there, though, is Man in the Median. Median? How do you say this? Median? Man. Oh, I'm going to say median. We're going to do $15 for this guy. Ooh. This next one looks fun. This one requires internet connection and PlayStation Plus required. Alright, next up is Hunt Showdown. Normally $29.99. We are going to do $24.99. Well, let's just say $25. Make that easy, right? Why make it difficult? $25, little man. Alright, last call on the Super Mario Maker for $45. Last call on that Mario Maker. That is $9 off. Normally priced $54.99. Sheldon says, me and my son will take on anyone in Mario Party, Team Ying. That would be a fun, like Teams Super Mario Party event that we have here whenever we start throwing events again. Nick says, Yoshi for the win. Camera here is just going crazy. You know, that last like $200 we need for the camera setup, we should probably buy GoPros and get rid of these Logitech cameras, because like the limitations on them are just so annoying. Because it has a cable that sticks out of them that you can't extend. You know, like proving every time we do it. Stephanie, thank you so much for liking the stream. I appreciate it. You have entered your chance to win a $5 store credit. I appreciate you. Joe says, in class, so no sound, but man, median is so good. I hope I said that properly. Ooh, I've actually watched some of this anime. I am not a normal anime watcher, but my girlfriend Sierra, she watches quite a bit of it, and I know exactly what this is. Tokyo Ghoul, Call to Exist. We're gonna do normally it's $29.99. We are going to do $24 on this one. Boom. There we go. Andrew Wright says, I might have something. I'll send you pics and specs tomorrow on cams. Oh, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate that. We're trying to fix some of this stuff up here. Alright. Congratulations, we've reached 100 comments on the restream chat. Thank you everybody for participating. I appreciate it. Ian, welcome to the stream. Thank you for liking. You've entered for your chance to win the $5 store credit. Hey, how many dibs have we had? We had 2 other special gift items for people that have dibs items. Have we had 5 people dibs items yet?
If you're counting the Switch games, then yes. Does Switch games count?
Okay, yes they do.
Okay.
Huzzah. So the special item we were giving away today is actually a Pokemon promo item. They're actually little plush items. Phil Lee, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. So the first 5 people that dibs items will be getting these little plush balls here. We normally sell these for $6 a piece because they are imported from Japan. Looks like this one has a Master Ball in there or something like there. Was it the black and yellow? I can't really tell.
Master Ball.
Good for me for remembering.
No, sorry, Ultra Ball.
Thank you everybody that purchased items. You'll be getting those.
Black and white is Ultra Ball.
Ultra Ball. Andrew says, got the stuff you were talking about as a gift for a princess, and says 30 days. Hold on it. You are amazing. Yeah. Let me know whenever that. Dibs. GP, which one are you dibsing on, my friend?
Dibs on free.
They've already. I think if you bought something, you got one. I already had those. JP, go ahead and let me know which one you're dibsing. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Next one is going to be Sega Genesis. We have. Well, this is only $19.99 normally. Holy cow! We're going to do $15 just on the show here. That's $4 off. Well, actually, $5 off. So that 99 cents goes somewhere. All right, let's move that hunt out. All right, Sega Genesis, $15. Yeah, we had somebody in the chat saying that it was actually pretty good. Let me go scroll back a little bit. I can't remember who it was. So many messages. we're a chatty bunch today. I am not complaining at all. Thank you all for joining. Stephanie, thank you so much. Says, do you have any Pokemon figurines or Pokeballs? My friend is looking for them, and she would love to have a Pokemon aquarium. Let's see. Pokemon figurines. I don't think we really have any figurines. We have plushies. Yeah, nothing like that, unfortunately. Joe, that was right. Yeah, he said he played it. It's very good. It's like playing through a movie, and your decisions change the outcome. That sounds pretty cool. I played several different games like that. It's nice to, I feel like there's a lot of replay on some games like that because you can go one extreme or the other at any given time. Alright, but last but not least on the PlayStation 4 games is we have Crash Team Racing. We're going to do for $23. Why not? $23. $6 off of that guy. Crash Team Racing for $23. Boom. Call dibs.
I think Phil Leeds called dibs on Man of Medan.
Alright.
I think.
There you go. Thank you so much, Philly. Appreciate it. Sounds like Indigo Prophecy on PS2. Alright, we had this next item we had. This is the last item we have up before we go to the Amiibos. Was donated by one of the viewers. So let's do the auction on this guy right here. I should have wrote their name down on this one. I feel bad. I apologize. How do you take payment? We actually accept CashApp and PayPal, and you can also pay in store if you were local here in Jacksonville, Florida. Andrew, catch my dibs on Darksiders. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I grabbed it.
Gabe caught that. He's the man. But we still have the Nick. That was Nick, right? I think it was Nick. But we still have the Crash Team Racing and the Tokyo Ghoul for 23 and 24 respectively. But the Final Fantasy right here. Let's look this guy up because it has the full book with it and everything, and the metal case. That's quite the strategy guide here. Robert, thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. You're not forgotten. It was absolutely chaos in the store this past weekend. Alright, so we're going to do an auction for this guy. Actually, let's do a good buy it now. How about a good buy it now on this one right here? Everything's with it. We got the book. Game. Let's see. Look up this game and know what it normally goes for. Yeah, the book is in excellent condition. Yeah, that was definitely a steel book before steel books were cool. For sure. Let's pull a price.
Oh, okay. You asked me earlier if I remembered that, and I told you no, but now I do.
Yeah, we actually sent Gabe home with some homework to watch Encino Man, and he didn't do it. Or The Mandalorian.
Just a high school baby.
He did start watching The Joker, so I mean we can't really, no spoilers for him. Alright, so complete in box, normally sells for about $15, and then you add on this amazing strategy guide right here. So let's do $20. $20 for the Final Fantasy and the guide with it right here. We're going to do $20 on this, and I will throw in $5 store credit for the next time you come through. $20. $20, my friends. Steelbook and the guide itself. Do I message all my info? Yes. Send us a message on Facebook to the Video Game Rescue page, and Gabe will be able to answer you there and guide you through paying and getting it shipped and everything. For sure. But remember to like and to share the stream for your chance to win $5 store credit. But right now we have this last final item right here, Final Fantasy with the guide. I'll throw in $5 free store credit for you to use next time you're in. But before we move on, we have these last two PlayStation 2 items right here. We have Crash Team Racing for 23 and Tokyo Ghoul for 24. But up next we have the Amiibos, and then we're going to do a little walkthrough video. Actually, we'll do the walkthrough video here in a second, and then I will get moving to the Amiibos. That was what we do. Dylan, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate you. Let's see here. Chris says the DVD included is actually pretty cool too. A nice mini history of the series prior. Phil, thank you. Appreciate you sharing. Thank you so much. All right.
Hey guys, I forgot to do my job again and add the microphone audio source. So I apologize. That was my bad. I'm sorry. Everyone in the chat say how much you love Dustin so he comes back and he feels better because he's upset that you just spent a minute and a half talking for no reason. So everyone say I love you Dustin in the chat. Let's go ahead and get some I love yous in the chat for Dustin, please. Thank you, Nick. Okay, I fixed it.
Yay. All right. Cool. Let's hit play again, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try this again. Andrew says LMO. The flush though. Yeah, I ran off screen. I had to tinkle. Leave me alone. Oh. Oh, and Nick says we love Dustin. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Gabe, Ghostbusters 1 and 2 must be watched, by the way, apparently. That is a must. How much for a PS4 controller? We have some new wireless ones that'll be here probably in the next couple days, and those will be, I don't know, they'll be around $40. Anyways, let's get to the stream here. We actually added a bunch of brand new candies you can see in an aisle right next to the center aisle that displays a lot of the pops, a lot of the t-shirts and whatnot. Added a ton of different types of candy. We reorganized a lot of the games. As you can see here, we have a 360 and classic Xbox with PS3 and PS2 next to it. We also removed the bin that we had with all the controllers and accessories in it. We cleaned all those accessories and put them in bags and put them on the wall itself. In my opinion, it looks a lot cleaner, a lot more organized. You can find some of the items that you're looking for. And it was just so much better, visually appeasing in my opinion. But as you can see here, we're getting a lot more PS4 and Xbox One titles, mainly because, like I said, we were offering 25% bonus on trade-in on all current gen games. So we're getting a lot of that stuff in. We do have, as you can see here, we have wired Xbox One controllers. I want to say that was $25 to $30. I'm not 100% positive. We have tons and tons of accessories we just added. We actually have HDMI cables for a lot of the retro stuff. But here's a better look at some of the accessories in the bags. But we added PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 HDMI cables, Super Nintendo HDMI cables, TurboGrafx, Dreamcast, a lot of that stuff. We have a huge variety of board games and card games now. Lots of D&D stuff, including books. We've always had a pretty good selection of dice, but now we have just an insane amount of dice now, and a lot of different types of board games. Let's check out some of these comments to see here. Chris says Dustin is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Phil, how much for the PS4? I answered that already. Another movie recommendation for Gabe. Watch Back to the Future trilogy. You haven't seen Back to the Future?
I've seen the first one.
Okay, you've seen the first one. All right. The beatings will be held off for now. Here's some more reorganization of some of the games that we have, and that's ongoing over here. We just reorganized all the games alphabetical on that side. And you can see here we have a controller area where you can find some of your controllers for some of the items that we have. Back to the questions. Stephanie says, I love you, Dustin. This is my daughter's favorite place. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's so sweet. Phil says, how much for Wii U's? I want to say they're around, I got to look that one up. Unfortunately, I don't know right off the top of my head. Chris says, any good deals on crappy Wii U games for adults? Shouldn't have. That we'll have to double check. I know we did get some Wii U titles in, but I want to say it was a lot of like the common stuff that was like the Mario titles and whatnot. I don't think any like the odd and weird stuff from Wii U. But moving into the arcade here, this is where a lot of the changes we've been doing over the last month or so. You can see here we removed Silent Scope and put Lethal Enforcer in its place. We have a snack machine now, which I not only will have snacks in there, it's going to have weird random items in there that you can buy. We put Simpsons Bowling in there, and we moved Battletoads into that room as well. Tron is actually in there now. You can come and play Tron. It's back out on the floor. But if you notice, Donkey Kong Jr. is nowhere to be found. I actually sold that one a while back, and we have original Donkey Kong that will be making its way into the arcade very, very soon. The claw machine, yeah. We had a kid come in on Saturday, and I crap you not, kid pulled like 6 or 7 items out of there. Him and his little sister. It was cute. He's like, "Sis, which one do you want?" He would sit there and try to grab the item and pull it out, and he would just pulling them out left and right. So we had to turn the machine off because we're out of pretty much toys for the thing, so we got to reload it in there. But I like the fact that you can win items. They're not really expensive, but they're just cheap action figures and stuff. But the Gravity Hill game is actually really cool, and it's kind of hard to do. But right in here we have some of the pinball machines that we moved in here, and as you can see, Dark Knight, Ghostbusters, and Austin Powers. And you can see right to the left there, that House of the Dead. And we've got Zufari, which actually you throw peanuts at monkeys, and the more they catch, the more points you get. But that is the walkthrough of the game store and the arcade. I'm really proud of what we've done here, and it's looking a lot better. And the very end game room area, we've got a bit more work to do. The Mortal Kombat's not plugged in, and what do we put next to that one as well? We have an outlet that we have to plug in, or basically have installed, so we can plug in the machines. Let's see here. Let's read some of these comments. Chris says, "Love the fact that you have a great Master System collection. Never would imagine I would have found that in the wild when I started collecting for 7 years ago." Yeah, you know what? You can there's a couple people you can thank for that. I'm sure Will. He was actually my very first customer when I was out at the flea market. He was a collector of Master System games, and I kind of catered to him, looking for those games, and I wanted to offer all the different types of games, and it's kind of how I ended up with so many of them. I knew there was another game store in town, and that didn't really put them out and had them in the back, and I offered them, and I bought a bunch of them, and it's kind of how I've stuck to taking them. And if somebody's after it, and somebody collects it, why not have it? Nick says, "I have an addiction. It's bad to the crane machines." I know. I feel you, dude. Everybody has their weakness for whatever arcade or game machine it is. Phil says, "The place is awesome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it." Steven says, "I swear that claw didn't close when I tried it." That machine's actually 100% based on skill. That one definitely. Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island for Super Nintendo. I can see if we have that. Let me double check. While I'm double checking that, look up behind me. We have several mystery bags still available. Call dibs on those, and if you go ahead and pay for them, we can do the live unboxing on the show, or you can pick them up from us or mail them as a mystery. It's all up to you. But let's look for that Mario title. I do not have a Yoshi's Island 2. But if you want, send us a message on Facebook, and we can set you up in the computer to get a text message whenever it gets traded in. But it'll be one of those games that probably will take a little longer, so we have to, replace the battery in it. So we usually hold on to them for a little bit longer until they get fixed. Let's see. Chris says, "Will's the boss." Yeah, man. He's the man. The claw. All right. Last chance, last call on the Crash Team Racing and Tokyo Ghoul, $23 and $24 each, and then we will be moving on to some of the Amiibo figures. But we also have this Final Fantasy here, $20 for the Final Fantasy, $20. Let's hear the dibs. How can you slide over the Amiibos, my friend? There you go. Alrighty then. Okay. Okay. Getting ready, gang. Amanda, thank you so much for liking the stream. I appreciate it. JP says dibs on the Final Fantasy. Thank you, JP. Appreciate you. Put that $5 store credit right inside there. Congratulations. First two amiibos up is Roy and Falco. Roy and Falco. Falco, we're going to do $8 on them. Gate says, there's the Red Bull. I was yawning way too much before the show, and I knew I had to have one of these on the... unfortunately, I'm going to have to. Alright, so first two up is we have $8 on the Falco. Normally $12. Roy, we normally charge, what do we have there? Normally $17 we charge for Roy. But we're going to do $14 on him. Roy, he's our boy. These are to be the two that are first up. But we have an entire box over here of amiibos to go through. But we're going to cut some deals. Let me show you. Check this out. Grab this camera right here. Check out those amiibos. All those amiibos we got to go through. But we're going to be cutting some deals for people interested in amiibos. Fix that camera right here. Given deep discounts, we have a Pac-Man here. Normally $14, or actually it's $19.99, but we're gonna do $15 on this Pac-Man. I actually have one of these up on the wall here in the studio. $15. How much are your Dragon Ball Z figures? They're anywhere from I want to say $20 to $30, sometimes $40. Usually the median's about $25-$30, somewhere around there. That's usually how much the Dragon Ball figures are. And they're decent size, you know, they're like this big, and like some of the $30 and $40 ones are like 2 or 3 inches bigger than that. But if you want to watch the video again, we have it up on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page. You can watch it as well. But we have these amiibo figures here for sale. We definitely have some harder to find ones in here. We'll get to those eventually, but we also have Pit here. We normally have for $18. We're gonna do $15 on them as well. Pitfall. Make this a little smaller. There we go. Okay, move on. Any requests for amiibos, please let me know. I can dig and kind of pull those up forward a little quicker. We don't have any in right now, Phil. Unfortunately, we do. I take that back. We do have a limited edition FIFA brand new Sony brand wireless. God, so many descriptors I have to have for this. It's a brand new PS4 controller, but it's limited edition from FIFA, and I want to say it's like $75-$80. But that's the only one we have available right now. We do have a shipment of controllers coming in. No Sony brand ones, unfortunately. We will have some wired and wireless ones. I want to say they're around $30 whenever we get them in. But check with us tomorrow. We should be getting a lot of those in. Looking for a Skyward Sword Link.
I think these are all Smash Amiibos.
Yeah, these are probably Smash Amiibos, unfortunately. I do have a Link. It is not the one you're looking for, unfortunately. We normally sell this one for $25. We'll do that Link for $20. I do have this one. Do we have Mr. Game & Watch?
I don't believe so, but it's possible we do.
It's possible.
Mr. Gamer Watch is fairly expensive, if I remember correctly, because he has, you can change.
Hey, Joe. Says class ran late. Did I miss anything? No, we just got started with Amiibos. We definitely, I think the only thing we really maybe have missed was the video walkthrough of the store in the arcade. Were you able to find it?
No, man. Digging through that whole thing's gonna be
Yeah, be kind of a mess and kind of out of that. But welcome back, Joe. Appreciate you. Phil says, okay, I'll PM you and I'll get it with you and get the price for the Wii U. Yeah, send us a message is probably the best way to do. It's hard for me to kind of look these items up whenever I'm doing the show live. There we go. Let's move on to some of the other items we have here. We got Toon Link. Toon Link we'll do here for $20. Joe says, watch the walkthrough on Facebook. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. That link gives you Eponia and Breath of the Wild. Very cool. Brandon says, dibs on the link. Do you want the OG link or do you want the cartoon link? I'm assuming you mean the OG here. Phil, Gabe just stepped out the room and he'll be able to check that for you in just a second. Brandon, I got you down for your link. Thank you so much. Up next we have Mega Man. We're going to do $16 for Mega Man. Brandon says dibs on the second link too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Mark says adult link is the one that gives Eponia. Phil, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. We got 8-bit Mario. And we'll do $12 on them. Normally we sell that one for $15. Oh, apparently can't write a 2. Try that again. $12. JP says my son calls him Mego Man. That's adorable. Mego Man. Sean, thank you so much. I appreciate you liking the stream. Remember, in a couple minutes we'll be announcing the winner for the $5 store credit, and you can enter to win that by liking or sharing the stream, like Joe just did. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate you. You can like that, and we'll be giving away one $5 store credit, and you can use that during the stream itself, or you can use it in the store. In the store. Phil says, any Final Fantasy VII Remake? We did have one, and it lasted a whole about 30 seconds, and we sold it. I did try to buy some brand new copies. Unfortunately, it is back ordered, so it may be a couple weeks before I get those in. I'm not sure. I just now started buying brand new video games, so I'm pretty low on the totem pole when it comes to requesting games from my my rep. So we'll see how that goes. Next we have Ganondorf, normally $35. Normally $35. We are going to do a deal on him. We'll do $30 on the Ganondorf. Somebody sent a payment. They were asking to make sure you had gotten it. Okay. Ganondorf.
Yes. Yeah, I did. Oh, we've got some dibs since I was gone?
Yeah, we got 2 up here. Joe wants to know, are the Dunkaroos gone? I keep trying to win those. Unfortunately, they are gone for the moment. I haven't been able to find any. I just haven't come across any, but I totally will. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you sharing it. Thank you so much. Cage, is that a DS Lite? The only handheld. Oh, it keeps moving too fast. I can't handheld in at the moment. I think it is the only handheld we have right now is DS Lite. No, I think we have a 2DS that was just traded in. I'm not sure the price on that one. I'm pretty sure it was like a green 2DS. Brandon says dibs Gendorf. Thank you so much, Brandon. there. Thank you.
Brandon, come on, man. Spender.
Andrew says, kind of kicking myself. Should have bought the Final Fantasy 7 before the Predator. Yeah, probably. Yeah, watch out for the Last of Us 2 spoilers. Definitely out there. Anthony, welcome to the stream, man. Great to have you back. We're going through some of the amiibos here. These are some ones that we have up for sale. We got a huge lot of amiibos in. Going through a big old box of them, giving some people some deals on some amiibos today. 15 minutes, though, we're going to be giving away the $5 store credit to some lucky individual that can use it on the stream or inside the store. How much y'all's DS go for? I want to say it's $54.99, I think, but I think we modified some of the prices. Gerard says, look, man, we all make choices. Yeah, you gotta live with those choices. One way or the other. One way or the other. Next up is Shulk, normally $19.99. Normally $19.99. But we are not going to do that. We're going to do $15 for the Shulk. It's a regular 2DS gauge. Yeah, the non-foldable one, uh-huh. Anthony says I have way too many dolls. Oh, Lord. It's starting to get that way with my Marvel Legend figures. I just got in the Marvel Legends Venom, and it's giant.
We have a Japanese DS Lite for $54.99.
It's a Japanese DS Lite for $54.99. Last of Us 2 is a golf simulator, right? Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Next up is Bayonetta. Normally have her for $22.99. We're going to do her for $16. And just a reminder for everybody out there, we do stream this on YouTube as well. So if you have YouTube, you can do us a favor and give us a like and a share. We'd much appreciate it. Also on Facebook, remember to like and share on that one. Steven says, Shulk was one of the amiibos I was looking for a long time ago. Well, I got you now, man. Got you right there for $16. You can have two, Steven.
One said you had to stop at one.
Yeah, Gabe says, who says you had to stop at one? But there's more. Alright, we have a Dark Pit. Normally $25. We're going to do $20 on the Dark Pit. Brand new. We have a Pikachu. Normally $18. We're going to do $14 on the Pikachu. Luxario, normally $20. We'll do $16 on that one. We have a Charizard, normally $28. We will do $22 for that one. I'll let those sit for the moment. Anthony, thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate you, buddy. Cheers, Anthony. Yeah, Phil. Can you message Phil about the DS,
Yeah.
please? Thank you.
Yeah.
We don't have any. Actually, the lot that we got in was all brand new amiibos. We didn't get any loose ones in. So the ones that we have that are loose are still pretty much the same ones that we have. We have a couple of Splatoon ones available. And I forget what other ones we have. We only have a small handful of them. But the collection that we got in today is just all sealed stuff. Max Rob says, do you have any Heavenly Guardian for PS2? I can look that up real quick. Let me see here. Nifty, nifty. PlayStation 2.
so I'll be able to do that for you.
Soon.
Don't have to worry about it. Continue on talking while I'm typing in the background. Any Breath of the Wild amiibos? No. These are all Smash.
No Breath of the Wild. No, these are all Smash amiibos, unfortunately. And Max, no, unfortunately, we do not have the Heavenly Guardian. If you want, if you send me a message, looks like you're watching on YouTube, we can send me a message. I can create you an account, and whenever we get it in, we can send you a text message when we get it in. But we also, our website will be available up soon, and we'll be able to do that. Anthony wants the Dark Pit. You got it. Thank you very much. Anthony Moro. Boom. Gabe Zella. Alright, so we'll pan back over here. We still have the Bayonet and the Shulk for 15 and 16 respectively. Mark says a few Zelda amiibos to show off still, but none of the actual Breath of the Wild set. Phil, no Funko Pop keychains, unfortunately. Steven says, I remember there being a line for the Dark Pit amiibo when it came out. Yeah, it was one of those ones everybody's losing their mind for.
Ooh, Rob. Oh, wait, is that Famicom, Rob?
Yeah, that's Famicom.
It's Famicom colored. Make sure that it's labeled as Famicom colored, Rob. I would assume Mark.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Cool.
He did well. Normally, Famicom Rob, normally $13.99. We're going to do $10 for that one. Dibs on Trogdor. Andrew Wright needs info on the Dreamcast. Gabe just went running out of the room.
People are asking questions, and I just run up and ask Steven.
Just flailing about, running through.
We're close, so I can sprint around the place.
Yeah, you're not gonna run anybody over.
I know you're not running.
Next up is we have Yoshi. Normally $25 for this Yoshi. We're gonna do $20 for little Yoshi. The Yoshi, $20. Let's get some good ones in here, man. Marth. Normally $18. We're gonna do $14 on Marth. Muscle.
That was really good.
I told you I was a weird kid. I mean, all sorts of weird noises.
Me too.
All right. So many amiibos. Oh, here's a hard to find one. We'll pull this one out. I don't know. Do I want to keep this one?
Kirby?
It's kind of me. Ooh. Kirby, normally $39.99. It's got a little bit of box damage to it. Normally, you see, we normally sell this for $40. Let's do $30 on the Kirby. $30 on the Kirby. Yeah, some of the amiibos have definitely gone down in value, but they're still collectible. I mean, they're Nintendo figurines, essentially, so they'll still keep a lot of that value. Max says, I believe the new Game Gear micro handhelds are going to fail when they release in Japan. Yeah, I think that's ridiculous. You know, like it's so tiny, like it's not going to fit in American hands. Let's be real. Like I would smash that thing and not really want to. I'm trying to play the game. Oh man. Mark says, I've been loving all the Kirby stuff we've been getting lately. Yeah, we got those 25th anniversary, or was it 30th anniversary Kirby plushies that we got in.
Kirby cakes.
Yeah, and the Kirby cake, the little figurines too, those were super cool. Loving all the Kirby love. We have Sonic. Normally, its value on this one's actually gone up a bit. $30 normally for the Sonic. The Sonic. But we're going to do $24 for the Sonic. Mark Ronan says smaller than the Game Boy Micro. Yeah, there's no way that's gonna work. I'm not. That's ridiculous. Steven Carl says I had to import my Marth amiibo. Yeah, a lot of people had to do that. Andrew says full failure on launch. Yeah, it's gonna blow up. I mean, why couldn't they give us something that we would actually want? I mean, if they would have released that Game Gear full size with built-in games, you know, it would have been a hit. You know, but making it so tiny, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, Mark says amiibo prices fluctuate so randomly. Yeah, it's basically, you know, I bet you a lot of it's just the popularity of the character and who, like, the, you know, esports person that's popular at the time and what character they're playing, or like, you know, patches will probably have an effect on those as well. You know, and you know, it's a collector's market, so it's weird, anyways. Sonic was the first amiibo I bought. Steven, yeah. Phil says the movie Sonic was pretty sucks. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been stuck with the Sonic that you originally had. Yeah, we definitely need a Nintendo 64 Mini for sure.
They announced one last year at E3. Now we're all just sitting around.
Sitting around waiting for it. That's one spicy marshmallow.
Yeah, they. It wasn't a mini in like the same span as NES and SNES, but the classics, they announced an N64 classic like the ones we have at E3. And I'm just sitting and waiting for them to release that, because that means that N64 prices will probably go down quite a bit if that gets released.
Some of the games, yeah, I think so. Steve, it's definitely worth at least the Sonic movies at least worth watching once. You know, if you can rent it, you know, it's worth $5 watching. You know, it's not something that I would watch over and over again. Maybe your kids, you know, they might be interested in it, but as an adult, you know, watching it once, it was good. And I think they did justice to the bit of the character, you know, and it's always fun seeing Jim Carrey. Yeah, it was all right. Like you said, I mean, it's worth renting once. So, I mean, I wouldn't go and spend $25 buying it for any stretch, you know. Don't do that. Chris says the best thing about the N64 Mini is that if it had 25 games, it would have all the games that were good plus a few more. Definitely need some Snowboard Kids on that game. Snowboard Kids, my favorite game on 64. That was one of the games I repeat bought for sure. Yeah, George, I'll still have all your games, man. We got you. No problem, man. I figured you were busy.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We got a little bit of a box damaged Bowser here, and the price has already been adjusted a little bit by Mark. We normally would see, you got some yellowing here. This would be perfect for somebody who wants to open this. The marked down value on this one's already $15, but we'll do $12 on that Bowser. So I figured it'd be somebody who's going to open it up. $12 on the Bowser. Apparently I can't do twos.
Did you make that? No, you didn't make that.
$12 on the Bowsers. Mark Ronan says Snowboard Kids is amazing. Yeah, it's basically Mario Kart with snowboards. It's what it is. Hey, welcome. Jermaine says finally caught a live stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. So we're gonna start doing Mondays, 7 p.m. every week. Kind of keep a regular. Chris, I got you, buddy. I got you on the Charizard, Chris. That's my fault. Been running my mouth, and Gabe's slacking too. He should have caught that. The beatings begin after the show. I'll get the cricket bat.
I saw him say
we'll live stream that as well.
About it earlier, but I don't. He said seriously want that Charizard though. He said He said it while I was gone. No, he said dibs on Trogdor, which I didn't understand what he meant, but he was talking about Trog. Okay,
I didn't. Yeah,
that's your fault. That's on you. You get the beating.
Next up is going to be Captain Falcon. Normally $19.99. Captain Falcon going up here. We're going to do $16 on Captain Falcon. Don't feel bad for Gabe. He's got to earn his stripes. As in stripes. Alright, Max says, do you have Super Mario 3D Land for 3DS? I think we do, actually. Let's see here. 3D Land. Wii U. Nope. 3DS, Dustin. 3DS. Jeez. What are you gonna do with me? Yeah, we actually do. It is $18.99. We have it available. So if you're interested, send Gabe a message and we can get that ready for you. No problem. Gabe says, "Fight back, Gabe." Chris says, "Okay, give Trogdor claim." Oh man! All right. Next up, we have a Diddy Kong. Normally $19.99. We're going to do $15 on that one. Let's leave that. Got a couple more over here. Next up is Rosalina. Rosalina and Diddy Kong. Rosalina is normally $35 in store. We're going to do $28 on her. And Diddy Kong's normally $19.99. We're going to do $15 on the Diddy. You know, it's funny that you say we should battle. We were actually having a funny conversation at leaderboards at our meeting, and we were talking about having a battle with either like Nerf guns or water guns, but I think Nerf guns would be a lot more fun. Phil says, "Any Kingdom Hearts figures?" No, unfortunately, we do not. But we do have these Diddy Kong, and we have a Rosalina, $28. The quite discounted Bowser is only $12. Got some yellowing to the box, but the figure is in perfect condition. So this one's really rare, apparently. We have the Amiibo, Mii Brawler, Gunner, and Sword Fighter triple pack. Normally $80. Holy cow. Holy cow. Let's do $65 on this triple pack. That's $15 off what you normally would get. $65 on this triple pack right here. We normally sell this for $79.99. The box does have a little bit of damage to it, but we have that available for $65. That's quite the steal there. Steven Carl says, "Have you heard of the story of the guy who bought 100 Rosalina amiibos?" No, I have not. I'm intrigued, though. Chris says, "Which Legend of Zelda amiibos do you have?" We've already sold 3 of the ones we have. Still got a few more to go through. We're almost there. Chris says, "I got a sealed Sonic amiibo from Arcade Jack's parties at Dive Bar back in the day. Missed those days." Yeah, I do too. Dive Bar is not around anymore. It is a completely different club now. Alright, it is 8:32. Let's go ahead and give away that $5 store credit. We're going to give everybody the last couple of seconds to like and or share the stream for your chance to win that $5 store credit. Alright, so whenever the clock hits 8:33, we're going to go ahead and pick somebody to win that $5. You can use it tonight, you can use it tomorrow, you can use it in-store or online, but Gabezilla. Let's go ahead. It is 8:33. Go ahead and pick our winner. Do your thing. Phil, the Japanese DS is $54.99. Niggas throwing out some bananas. Alright, next up is Mewtwo. Normally $19.99. We're going to do $17. Nope, we're going to do $16, little man. Put that sticker where you can. Alright, next up is going to be Mario. It's me, Mario. Normally $21.99. It's going to be $15, little man. Call that dibs if you can. Next up, Falco. Normally $12. We're going to do $8 on the Falco. Let's see, do we have any other Zeldas? Got Chic. Normally $24.99. Let's see what else we have in here. Triple back there, Baby Bowser. We got a Luigi up. We'll do $20 on the Luigi. A little bit of box damage and some sticky stuff on there. You okay, Gabe?
Yeah, I'm trying to copy all the names so I can put it in a random name generator, but it keeps selecting everything on the page. And I just need the names, and normally it works. I'm not sure what's going on this time.
Alright, we're trying to give that $5 away. Nicole, thank you for liking the stream. How bad was the mini 3-pack box? Here, I'll move you back right here. You can see right here, Gage. The only real damage is on the cardboard itself. You can see here. Some warpage right there. But $65, we normally do the $79.99 for it. Do I have Zelda? I do have Zelda. It's normally $44.99. We're gonna do $38 on the Zelda. Maxwell, thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. Normally $44.99 for the Zelda. We'll do 38 on that. $7 off.
Okay, I got the name.
You got the name? Dope. All right.
James R. Elson.
James Elson, if you are watching, send us a message. You won $5 store credit. James Elson, $5 store credit. James Elson. Send us a message. Thank you so much for liking and or sharing. Send us a message and we'll get you that $5 store credit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Steven says, I'm surprised that me 3-pack is that much. Yeah, I was too. You know, when I was talking to the Mark whenever he was taking them in, and I saw the tag, I was like, holy cow. Like that's, I guess it's one that a lot of people didn't really grab, honestly. You know, it's one of those ones that, you know, it's not really cool characters or it's not a figure that most people like. So, yeah. Zelda ain't nothing to play with, Chris. Not playing. Phil, no, that's the only handheld we had is that import DS, unfortunately. Stephen Carl says, do you have any Mega Yarn Yoshi amiibos? No, unfortunately, no. We did a while back, but that guy sold pretty quickly. Joe says, I never win. I'm sorry, bud. Maybe next time. I'll try to do my best to find some more of those Dunkaroos. Hopefully I can find some chocolate ones. Fingers crossed for chocolate Dunkaroos. Andrew says they slowly climb in value. Brandon says dibs on the Zelda. Thank you so much, Brandon. I appreciate you. You got quite the Zelda collection now going on tonight. Brandon. Excellent. Next up is Ike. Normally $29.99. We're going to do $24 on Ike. $24 on Ike. Dibs going up right here, Brandon.
He's out for Amiibos today, I see.
Yeah, get after it. Alright, next up is two different versions of Samus. We have the Zero Suit Samus and we have the OG Samus. One will be $12 and the other one will be $15. Oh, the chocolate Buckaroos, man, those were the best. The chocolate ones were the best.
I feel like I would actually enjoy the chocolate ones.
Yeah, I mean, there's something else. I like Ike. Yeah, Sheldon, are you calling dibs on Ike? Let me know. Chris says, well, dibs on the Sheik. Constellation, awesome. You got it. Let me find that Sheik. Where did I put it? I got you, Chris, right here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. There you go. Thank you so much. All right, Andrew Wright says dibs on both Samus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, I got those for you. One of my personal favorites. Next up is Little Mac, normally $19.99. Little Mac here. We're going to do $15 on Little Mac. Can you send a message to Sheldon and see if he wanted that Ike? Because he says, I like Ike. I'm not sure.
He said no. He was
okay.
making a joke.
Okay. That message didn't pop up on here. Oh, it was... Okay, never mind. We'll just move on.
Did James R. Elson claim his $5 store credit in the chat?
Mm-mm.
You want me to pull another name?
Pull another name. Let's do it. Somebody else is going to win. Andrew says, dibs on any future Metroid Shadow Box if you get or have one.
Ooh, those pixel frames?
The pixel
Metroid
frames?
one would be really cool.
Yeah, I know they're definitely coming out with some new ones. I got an email saying that we need to pre-order some. I think there was a Contra one. I know there's a lot of Konami and Sega Shadow Boxes coming out.
I don't know if this is fair. Andrew Wright just won the $5 store
Andrew
credit.
Wright, you just won $5 store credit. Congratulations. The last person did not claim, so give me a bananas, Andrew Wright, and you can claim your $5 store credit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Stephen Carl says, Little Mac was hard to find, little bugger. Next up is Olimar. We're going to do $12 on them. Hey, I want to set Teddy up if he comes across. Okay.
Got no bananas.
All right. Congratulations, Andrew. Next up is Princess Peach. Actually, let me make some room here. Alright, last before we move on, let me pop back over here. We have a couple more. Before I move on, we have Mario and Luigi. We've got Mewtwo and Falco. Last chance dibs on these before I move on. Details on Olimar. Okay. $12. He's actually in pretty good condition. Let me pull back to this one right here. Olimar. This is for you, Sheldon. Box is in pretty good condition. You don't see any bending or anything here. No dents. Normally $17.99. We're doing $12 on it. Just in case. Oh wow, this is one that people are definitely looking for. We have Donkey Kong coming up. Triple pack going away. Can't believe that did not sell. Alright, rounding it off for a couple more before we move on. We're going to do $35 on the Donkey Kong. Normally $44.99, and then we are going to do $25, or normally it's $25 for the Villager, but we're going to do $20. Sheldon, thank you so much for the dibs. I appreciate it. All right, last chance on these 4 amiibos here before we move on. Next up we have Greninja, Peach, and we have Jigglypuff. Mark says, Gabe, you gotta get that DK.
He knows I want it.
Playing with your emotions. The man is a savage.
Hello, bank account? Yeah, I didn't think so. That settles that.
Settled. We got Bowser Jr. coming up. Gabe, I'll go halvesies.
No.
Just tempting you with fate. Next up, we have Bowser Jr. for $28, normally $34.99. We have Peach for $12, normally going for, I think it's like $16. Greninja is normally $19.99, so is Jigglypuff. Both those are $15 a piece. Andrew Wright says dibs on DJ for Gabe. I think he means Donkey Kong. I think Andrew just bought you Donkey Kong.
Andrew, come on, man. We got a dibs on Bowser Jr.
Thank you. All right, dibs on Bowser Jr.
Unless you're the Skylander. Is there an EK Skylander over there?
Andrew Wright, thank you so much, man. I'm sure Gabe's really going to appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, what? DK was in Skylanders.
Really?
Yeah, he was in turbocharged Skylanders Superchargers.
I had no idea. That is news to me.
And there is a Donkey Kong Skylander.
I kind of want it.
And a Bowser one.
Really?
Yeah, I did not.
I kind of need those now.
Those
Maxwell,
might be
thank you for liking the stream.
This might be the only Skylander.
The only Skylanders worth having. All right. That's pretty much our lineup of amiibos. Want to remind everybody that we have our next show is next Monday, 6:15. Or the date is 6:15. The show is at 7 p.m. But join us each and every Monday from 7 to 9 o'clock where we stream talking about video games, what happened here at the store, and giving out deals. We also have, as always, mystery bags. We have a few of those left over if you want to grab one of these before we go out. We have PlayStation 3, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Xbox 360, and D&D mystery bags. They're $25 each. You get at least $25 in retail value of items in there, and we can live unbox them here, or you can keep it a mystery and you can get it still wrapped up. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap some of this up now. These are the last of the amiibos that we have left, and then we're going to wrap up the show. Did we have anybody that want to do live unboxings today?
We did have Philip send us money for his PS4 mystery bag. Let me check.
Okay. Check that out. Max asks, who is your favorite superhero from Marvel? Oh, that is a big question. So we're talking like broad Marvel, everything Marvel. Let's think. It probably would be either Wolverine or Gambit. I like their attitudes and kind of like the I don't know, the characters themselves. What's up?
Sorry, I was reading.
But I'm also I'm a really big fan of like. God, it's so hard to pick like one Marvel character that I like. Brandon says I'll do the live unboxing and I'll pay in a minute. Thank you very much, Brandon. Max says, what are the D&D bags? D&D bags, basically we have sets of dice in there, dice bags, dice boards and stuff like that. It's basically items that you can use to help play D&D and other items like that. Let's see, do we have Darkside or Genesis for Switch? No, I think we only have it for PS4 right now, unfortunately. Oh, that's cool. Mark says Donkey Kong and Bowser Skylanders have a switch on the bottom that goes between Skylander and Amiibo modes.
Yeah, I saw him say that, and I messaged him and I said, I straight up do not believe that that's true.
That is crazy.
Do not believe you. He says, on God, that is 100% true. There's no way.
That is so crazy.
I want the DK one.
Yeah, I got... my mind is blown. Mind is blown. All right, we'll go give people a little bit of time to pay up for their mystery bags, and we'll start doing some unboxing. But in that given time, we're going to talk about the donations that we have going on here. We're trying to finish up the VGR permanent stream setup here. We have a couple cameras that we want to go ahead and purchase. We want to get one more of these microphones, if not replace it. I want to have guests on the show so we can talk to people and have different perspectives on what's going on in the Nerd Castle arena. But right now we are currently at $457. If we get $600, I will dress up as Macho Man and do a show for you guys. Oh yeah, Macho Man. But if we get all the way up to $800, not only will I dress up as Macho Man once, I'll do it twice, and I'll have a special guest, The Rock, not The Rock, A Rock. Come and do the show with me. But it's just I want to take a moment and say thank you to everybody that's helped donate so far, and I have a blast doing the show, and I'm pretty sure Gabe has a blast doing it too. Especially gets paid to sit here and do something as cool as this.
It's nice to do something aside from
retail. Yeah.
Retail.
Nick says unbox me, baby. We got you, Nick.
He has paid. He's using store credit, so he's good for it as well.
Max Rob wants to know if I'm a fan of the Jaguars. I'm gonna be honest. I am not a football fan. It's not anything against football. I respect the sport itself, but me personally, it's just never really caught on for me. Unfortunately, I am a UFC fan. I'm a huge UFC fan.
My dad would get along then.
I love UFC. I've watched UFC since before The Ultimate Fighter 1. Like I've been watching a long time. I used to throw house parties at my house, and I would charge people like $10 and $15 a piece. And I would provide them with food, and we'd have a UFC there.
My parents did it all the time. My
just
dad
to watch
used to
UFC.
be an MMA fighter as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
My dad used to be every kind of fighter you can imagine. He was a pro wrestler. He was an MMA fighter. He did karate. He did kickboxing. He did taekwondo. He did everything.
That's
Dad
awesome.
Could kick your ass up and down the street 100 ways till Sunday.
Sheldon says, "Please, no Cody in leather." No, I got you. No Stone Cold. I'm promising The Rock, and my man commits to it just as much as I commit to the Macho Man. So. Steven says, I prefer college football. My best friend's really big into college football, and I get it. I totally get it. All right, where are we standing with payments?
We got in a handful
of them in there. Cool.
Yeah, we're waiting on one more, and then
Max says I was a fan of Frank Mir and Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva was a beast. That man really changed the game of MMA. I mean, there was nobody that was on his level for a very long time. And man, Forrest Griffin was one of my favorites. I really enjoyed like how he was just kind of like the common guy that got out there and brawled, and you just throw fists, until it was done. Who else did I really enjoy watching? Sakurab. Oh God, some of the stuff over in Japan was really great to watch. You get like some of that stuff, and it was just, I don't know. The presentation of some of the Japanese fights was much better early on than the UFC stuff. Definitely. And Frank Mir's a beast, dude. That dude broke his back on a motorcycle wreck, came back, and still was breaking faces. Good for that dude. All right, wrapping up some of the payments now. We'll do some of the unboxings.
Let's see,
First up, we do have a lot going on right there.
PS4 for Zach.
Zach, if you are alive in the chat and ready to go, come holla at your boy. Give me a bananas, and we will do your live unboxing for you. Let's see here. Steve Carl says, "Do you think there will be time where real Street Fighter 2 like matches can happen?" Oh man, I think those kind of matches happened early UFC whenever you got crazy matches like Jiu-Jitsu versus Taekwondo and stuff like that. Whenever they were matching up styles and there was no real weight classes or anything like that. That I don't like the street fighting stuff. I think that's all gone to the wayside. It's all professional fighting now. So, with that being said, you have sponsors and like you can't really let some of the craziness go on anymore. All right, let's see here. Zach, thank you so much. We got to go ahead and unbox this for you. Here we go. All right. Drum roll. This is a fat PS2 load. Hello. You have got quite the lot here, Zach. First up. Oh, look. Boom. Skyrim Elder Scrolls. Very nice. $16.99 normally. What district will you be in when the Hunger Games starts? I'm going to be in the West Side district, dog. We throwing down. We know what's up. We have Assassin's Creed Unity. And last but not least, Thief. That was a juicy box you got there. Congratulations, Zach. We got some stickers for you, though. We got One Piece. We got some Bebe Yoda. We got some weird critter there. Bang! Have you had the Bang energy drinks? Holy cow. Give me heart palpitations. And Ninja Turtle Shredder sticker. Congratulations, Zach. This is for you. Congratulations. Alright, here's Zach. Alright, next up we have Nick. Are you ready, my friend? Are you in here? Give me a bananas. You are up next, and I will go ahead and unbox this for you. Brandon says, I only drink Bang and Rain. If you go to, there's a couple of events you can actually hit up that have Bang representatives there that you can get free Bang, and a lot of it. If you go to the USWA wrestling events, tickets usually like, I want to say $10, $15 for the ticket, but they always have a Bang representative there, and you can literally walk up and drink as many Bangs as you want that your heart will allow you to. They play bags and t-shirts and stuff like that. And there's also at Eclipse, I think they have them there a couple times a month as well. But Nick, here we go. Your Switch bag is on the way. Here we go. Ooh, first up, you got Shaq Fu. They're so small you can't really zoom in. Some stickers. Some turtle stickers. You got a Poliwag. What else is in here? You got a really angry Morty. And you have Has Been Heroes. Shaq Fu and Has Been Heroes. Thank you very much. Alright, next up is Brandon. Go ahead and give me a bananas. And you will be next up. Brandon. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. Oh. All right, Brandon, you're up next. All right, here we go. Brandon, my friend. Oh, there we go. Blast Blue Cross Tag Battle. And Has Been Heroes. Apparently we have a couple of these. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, that one's a really cool one. The Child. And you got a bunch of Pogs here. Some Pocahontas. Lots of Pocahontas. Thank you so much, Brandon. Go ahead and put this on here for you. Sierra says, Has Been Heroes is great though. I mean, it's definitely worth it if you're into it. Thank you so much. Do we have any other people that we want to unbox for? I think that might be it for the show today. I want to say thank you to everybody that liked and shared the stream today. I really appreciate it. Make sure you do us a solid and like and subscribe on the Facebook and YouTube. And we will see everybody next week. Okay, go ahead. What's up, dog?
To those of you who have not yet paid, please message the Video Game Rescue Facebook page. It is too difficult for us to reach out to everyone, so we need you guys to reach out to us. If you don't, your items will probably go back out on the shelf by the time next stream rolls around. So please make sure you message us, because like I said, it's just too difficult for us to try to message every single person who has ordered stuff. So please and thank you. And thanks for tuning in.
Can you go ahead and give me the little plushies that we got from everybody? The first 5 people. Do you know who did that?
Yes,
you have actually written down.
Brandon Driscoll, Zach
All
Wall,
right.
Nick, Brent, and Sheldon. You guys all won little.
Brandon wants to know, how do I donate to set up for the PC? There's actually a donate button that you can, if you can send him that link, that would be. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it. Brandon, this is actually if you, or Nick, I think you're both gonna get one of these. Here, I'll go ahead and open this ball. Actually, let's do it over here. Move that. Here we go. I think these are actually from Gotcha Ball setups. And if you know what those are, you're super cool. I've been trying to avoid not buying one of those things. Basically a little stress ball. And this is your free plushie that you got for the first 5 people that bought something today. Alright. Sheldon says reach out and touch Gabe. Alright, there's the plushie that everyone got for free. Or the first 5 people, excuse me. Nice catch. Like a ninja. Like a ninja. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for watching today. It's been an absolute blast. I really appreciate everybody that watched, that bought anything. Remember to like and subscribe and to bring an old friend back to life. I will see you all next Monday, 7 p.m. I'll have a, there already is a event up on Facebook. If you want to go ahead and like that, share it around. Stephanie says, please buy one. I love Pokemon. The gotcha ball things. Definitely am thinking about it. Definitely. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys and girls and everyone in between next week. Thank you. See ya. Bringing